A very good afternoon and welcome to Euro 2024 live on LFS with me, Kevin Ferris. We start on the final day of Euro 2024. Two games to bring you today. We start with Romania against the Netherlands with kickoff in a few minutes' time. And then Austria against Turkey. The winners of both matches will face each other in the quarterfinals. Quarter-final matchup that is already exciting to look at. Spain take on Germany, Portugal take on France, and England take on Switzerland. A repeat of two previous European Championship finals. Who will be the final quarter-final matchup? Let's hand you over to our commentator for this afternoon, Russ Vernon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Kevin. Welcome along, everyone, to the game between Romania and the Netherlands this afternoon in the European Championships round of 16. Brilliant atmosphere at a kick-off in this game today, and we're looking forward to bringing you this match this evening. I'll be bringing you through the game today, and I'm Russ Vernon, as Kevin said just there a few moments ago. And we're going to take a look at the teams very, very shortly. But first, let me tell you who is the man in the middle, which is Felix Zewar from Germany, assisted by Stefan Lupp and Marco Achmuller, also from Germany. Daniel Siebert from Germany is the fourth official, Bastian Dankert and Christian Dingert, both from Germany, in the VAR and assistant VAR room alongside Jerome Brissard from France. We'll have a look at the sides in just a second, but before I can do that, I can tell you that the weather conditions for this game today is cloudy, temperature of 20 degrees, humidity of 52%. What an atmosphere we've got installed. And let's bring you through the two sides today. Nita in goal for Romania, Ratu Dragostin, Baraka and Mogos across the back, M. Marin in the midfield, followed by Man, Stanchu, R. Marin and RJ with Dragos leading the line today. Good strong lineup, and I can tell you that if Berger, Maris Marin and Razvan Marin are booked in the starting lineup, along with Puskas, who's on the bench for Romania, are booked today, they will miss the next round should Romania get past the Netherlands. We'll have a look at their side in just a second as we just see shots of the Romanian players posing for their team photo ahead of kickoff, and we'll go through the Dutch side in just a second. In a moment, we see Virgil van Dijk there, the captain for the Netherlands. I can tell you he starts today, along with Stanchu, just shaking hands with the match referee Felix Zara, and he's just doing the coin toss to see who's going to. Dutch. It looks like the Dutch will kick off, and they're going to switch sides. It looks like here ahead of this game, and we're now going to take a look at the Dutch side, managed by Ronald Koeman. In goal is Bart Verbruggen. Across the back is Denzel Dumfries, Steven de Vrij, Virgil van Dijk and Nathan Ake. Schouten, Xavi and Reinders in midfield. That's Xavi Simons. And then it's Simon Bergwijn, Memphis Depay and Liverpool's Cody Gakpo in attack. I can tell you if Schouten or substitute Vermeeren gets booked today, they will miss the next round should the Dutch get through. And the Dutch fans have travelled in large numbers this afternoon, I can tell you, and what a game we've got in store. If you're tuning in for the very first time here on the channel and wondering who this voice is, I'm Russ Vernon, and I'm delighted Kevan has let me guide you through this game this afternoon to bring you this game here on LFS. We've got some more live action later on LFS as Austria take on Turkey in the final match of the round of 16 in the European Championships, and that one should be a big game. Make sure you stay tuned here for that one this evening. More live coverage as well. We continue this tournament. There'll be all the quarter-final ties will be on here as well, and we'll also have the semi-finals. This game is also then in the first half, as we can see the Netherlands trying to get possession early on inside the penalty area. They won the ball back on the edge of the box, but a foul there from Memphis Depay sees the first free kick go the way of Romania. It remains 0-0, as we just see there. Memphis Depay knock over his man, which was Marius Marin, who goes down and wins an early free kick for Romania. And the Dutch fans are behind that goal, where the Dutch fans are attacking. They're behind the goal away to my right hand side. Romania fans away to my left as we watch on here as the ball is played forward there by Nita, looking long there. Romania just keep the ball alive, and he's Arwan on that far side as Ake looks to launch it forward. Memphis Depay, they're trying to keep hold of possession for the Dutch, and the battling hard in midfield there. The Dutch have done well to come away with possession, haven't they? No, Romania have won the ball back, and this is good play over on that far side there with Mann, who wins his side. Thought he won inside the throw there, it looked like, but he's gone the way of the Dutchess. Virgil van Dijk now has it back to the Bruggen, and who will look to try and play it out from the back. Well, here, the Bruggen will see what he has to do. Here comes De Vrij. He has to turn away and go back towards the Bruggen, and good pressure this from Romania, forcing the Dutch to go back to the goalkeeper very early on here, and gone back to the goalkeeper again for Bruggen, and he's almost lost out in possession. There's Nathan Ake, who's used to playing on the left hand side of the back four, sometimes for Manchester City, play in a left back spot, sometimes can play in the left hand side of defence as well. Centre back by trade is Nathan Ake, as he sticks out a good for there to win the ball back, which put towards the penalty area, and then headed towards goal there. Coming in was Adji at the back post, Romania, and now Memphis Depay does well to hold up and win the Dutch a free kick inside their own half, and there's going to be a stoppage in play here. There's a man down here. Adji's down inside the penalty here for Romania. As the ball came in there from Razvan Marin, and he just got caught by the elbow of the forearm of Denzel Dumfries there, did Adji, as he came in. It was, I think it was the elbow on the side of the head. Bit of caught of the blood, with the blood as well coming from him, Adji there, and he's down. You can see blood on his arm, and he remains down inside the penalty area. Early stoppage here. He's had 2 minutes, and he remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 0. We had some great matches in the Euros already yesterday. France beat Belgium 1-0, late goal there, but then in the other game, Portugal, in their match, Slovenia, but then went through on penalties 3-0. Cristiano Ronaldo missed one a penalty in the 120 minutes, in extra time in fact, but then scored a penalty in the penalty shootout. And after the one he missed in normal time, or should I say in the extra period, he was pictured crying at half time of extra time and not long after it, because he missed that penalty, which could have been the final game of his tournament for Euros and potentially a final game for Portugal. Just talks like Ronaldo could be retiring from international football. And we're just looking at the Dutch trying to play out from the back here again and almost getting caught out, and that's good pressure from Romania there. That time it was Dragos who was closing down for Bruggen, and good pressing here early on. It remains 0-0 if you just tune into us here on LFS or live football streams. If you want to get in contact, you can do so. You can get involved in the live chat here on YouTube. This evening I'll read some of your comments out, but I do ask if you keep them clean, please. We are a family friendly show. As Adji just holds a bit of paper on his head as he gets a bit of bandage on his head as he gets a bit of treatment. As Ake will clear this free kick for the Netherlands, and they will come forward in possession. Reinders into shooting back into Reinders, and now De Vrij has it again on this right hand side now, right to Denzel Dumfries down the line from Depay round the corner there brilliantly to Steven Bergwijn, and Depay just caught in an offside position as he won the ball back, and the flag goes up, and it's a free kick to the Netherlands. Free kick to Romania then. He's just gone the fraction earlier there. He just had to time his run a bit better there, did Steven Bergwijn, the former Tottenham Hotspur man. Speaking of Tottenham, they signed Archie Gray from Leeds United for a fee for around about £40 million. He's going to add up to if add-ons are all met. And as part of that deal, Leeds United got Joe Rodon in from Tottenham on a permanent basis. £10 million Rodon cost Leeds, and from what I understand, Joe Rodon turned down the likes of Leicester City, Ipswich Town and Brentford, and because he said he only wanted to return back to West Yorkshire and back to Elland Road. As Van Dijk plays a wonderful ball out wide to the far side, and here comes the Netherlands again, and the shot comes in towards goal there. Fantastic effort. I think it was from Reinders. It was Javi Simons who had that effort from cutting in from the left hand side. Javi Simons, and he took a deflection en route from Ratu, and it was a comfortable save in the end for Florian Nitter. In goal there remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 0. If you're just tuning into us here on LFS, myself, Russ Verlingani, through this game today. Big thank you to Kievan, who let me bring commentary for you this afternoon on this game. I would like to remind you though, if it is 0-0 after 90 minutes, we will have an extra 30-minute period like we did in the Portugal game last night. And if it remains 0-0 like the Portuguese game did, or not just 0-0 but a score draw, or a draw in general in this game, we will have penalties as well to come a little bit later on before we bring you the game between Austria and Turkey later on this evening. As the ball is now with Nitter in the Romanian goal, and it's coming up towards 7 minutes gone here. It's Romania 0, the Netherlands 0 here on LFS. If you're wondering, if you've heard my voice before, and you're wondering, where have you heard my voice before? I do have a YouTube channel on my own. If you want to find out where that is, you can give me a follow over on Twitter, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. As Romania trying to come forward there with a brilliant ball through, looking towards Dragos, who was in behind there, and that was good defensive play from Van Dijk and De Vrij to tidy up there and push it out for a throw to Romania. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to do so, and I'll tell you how you can do that a little bit later on. As there's a throw-in coming in here to Romania as they continue to pile on the pressure early on, as Vasil Mogos will take the throw down the line. There's a good control from Ajin. Thought he would have thrown that Ajin, but it's gone out for a throw to the Netherlands, and that was Yanis Ajay, formerly of Rangers, who I think he's still at Rangers in fact. Good player he is, really good player. I really enjoy watching for Rangers and for Romania when I get a chance to watch the Romanian matches. I've been impressed with him in this tournament when he's played for Romania. As we see Denzel Dumfries about to take this throw-in for the Netherlands, and he launches it long downfield, flicked on there is Memphis Depay. Javi Simons trying to go on end of that, and Romania just do well to tidy up, but the ball from Stanchu trying to pick out Ajay just goes out of play for a throw-in to the Netherlands. Coming up towards 8.5 minutes gone here. It's Romania 0, the Netherlands 0, and we are bringing you this game from Euro 2024 as here comes Dennis Mann for Romania. Good bit of word there, but Virgil van Dijk does well there to prevent the corner and only give away a throw-in there to Romania, as it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 0, approaching the 9th minute mark. If you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you very much for doing so, and hearing me for the very first time on this channel, thank you as well. You can follow me on Twitter if you would like to do that, or X as it is now known as, at sports_journo_x is the place you can follow me on, and you can follow our channel over on X as well. I'll tell you how to do that in just a moment or two. You can follow us at LF Streams 2, that's LF Streams 2 over on X or Twitter, whichever you call it. I still call it Twitter these days, even though it's now known as X. But here comes Stanchu for Romania. He's forced backwards here into the path of Barraga, who goes across there to Dragosin, who is a Tottenham Hotspur. We're joined by Archie and he's back there after he completed the move earlier today. And there's another Tottenham player involved in this game today, not starting for the Dutch though. That is Mickey van der Ven, who is on the bench for Ronald Koeman's side. As we keep you across this game today, we could have, as I mentioned, extra time and penalties, like the Portugal game did yesterday. France, that game was going to go to extra time and penalties, but for a late own goal in that one, it is Memphis Depay. And the Dutch have yet really to get going in this competition. Not many teams have got going yet in this competition. As here comes Reinders, good bit of work by him, and a good flick off from Simons looking towards Memphis Depay, and there's a brilliant ball from Shooter out wide, and Simons in towards Depay. Memphis Depay shot is blocked, and he's come out here to the far side, but the flag is up there. Just as Andre Ratiu picks up the ball, and fantastic save from Nitu. Didn't know the flag was going to go up there, and you can clearly see it as the ball is played through. You can clearly see he's offside there, Memphis Depay, and I'm surprised the flag didn't go very, very sooner, to be honest, and waited after the ball just come back out and almost got put back in towards him. But it remains 0-0 if you just tune into his ear on the channel. Russ Vernon, your man behind the mic, bringing you the game today. Remains 0-0 in this game so far. We'll keep you bang up today with this match. Today we'll also have more live football later on LFS. I'll tell you a bit more about that a little bit later on. As here comes a throwing for Romania after the Dutch trying to play down their right hand side through Denzel Dumfries. Looking towards Steven Bergwijn, who's back helping out in the defensive structure. As Bergwijn and Gakpo will push back and leave Depay up front when they have not got the ball for the Dutch. Depay will be the lone man. Not very often we see Memphis Depay as the lone man these days. He's normally a winger, but when you've got the likes of Cody Gakpo, Simon Bergwijn in your side, there's no wonder he has to play through the middle in Memphis Depay, because out of those three, he's a more direct goal scoring threat to go through the middle and challenge Dragusin and Baraka at the back there. Denzel Dumfries now about to take a throw in here for the Netherlands, and he'll be looking to find a man in a blue shirt here. Romania in yellow, Netherlands in blue as theirs. Memphis Depay flicks on looking for Javi Simons. A good defending there by Rature. Back it goes into the path of Nita, and then across now to Baraka, who can fetch it forward into midfield. Then Razvan Marin back into Baraka and back into Razvan Marin, and Stanchu now flicks it across into the path of Dragusin. Dragusin will look forwards here to a teammate. Well, he goes sideways instead to Baraka, who he tells to go across field to the right hand side. And why don't you just play Tal Wide then himself as was played for him? This is a good run, and the Romanians are in behind you. Can they go strike on goal? They can't. And Dragos couldn't take it in his stride to get a strike on goal there, and that's good play again from Romania. But just the final ball is letting them down at the moment, and just like letting down the Netherlands as well. It remains 0-0 if you just tune into us here on LFS. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 0. As the ball is out wide on this right side of a good putting field. Strike a goal and just over the bar there from Romania. And that's decent play from Dennis Mann, who cuts inside from that right hand side on the edge of the penalty area. Really cutting from the touchline and just onto the edge of the box, then onto the D, and just bent a shot not far wide in the end. Just looking how close it is now, and just goes not far wide there, just over the bar, and remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 0. And really good end-to-end game so far. The Netherlands are really having to work hard here for this game. And this is like all the teams I've gone through so far have to work hard for their places in the next round. As seeing Bergwijn trying to put across into the penalty area, but that's a good, strong challenge. And he had to time that right, Marin. Otherwise, could have been bugged there. And if he had been bugged, he'd been out to the next round to the Romania qualifying. That's a crunching challenge from Marius Marin, and he clearly won the ball. Then he caught his man there, who's just got back up to his feet, Steven Bergwijn, now on his feet again. He's Memphis Depay as well. Can't keep the ball in play though, and he goes behind for a goal kick to Romania. 15 on the clock, Romania 0, the Netherlands 0, and been a really good start to this game then today. It remains 0-0 if you just tune into us. 50, coming up to us, 15.5 minutes gone. How is everybody doing? If you're new to the channel, please do come and say hello to us. We do not bite, and I like to ask you to please remember to keep your comments clean. We are a family-friendly programme, and we are not past the watershed of 9 PM just yet. We are at 5:15 here in the UK, or 6:15 out in Germany. This game is being played at the Munich football arena, or the Allianz Arena, give it the proper title, the home of Bayern Munich, or FC Bayern München, to give him their proper title in what the Germans call them, but it's Bayern Munich to us English and Northern Irish folk, and probably to majority of people, unless you're in Germany or a German narrative speaker. As the ball played forward in his Denzel Dumfries, can he get across towards the penalty area? He can't. The ball is deflected behind. It will be a corner kick to the Netherlands, but they're not happy here, Romania. They thought he was offside, Denzel Dumfries, not given it. Then Adje thought he'd come off Denzel Dumfries, but in fact, looking on the replay, the linesman was going spot on over there. That did come off the former, or the current Rangers man, Giannis Adju. Now Depay will take the corner towards the penalty. Heads go up and just over from Steven de Vrij's header. Deflected over. It will be another corner. And this is good play from the Dutch, in good concession of corners here. Can they make this one profit? It's going to be a corner then from Memphis Depay. Curves it towards the penalty. Heads go from Ake back across goal. Comes back to Depay, who puts the ball back in. But this time is a comfortable catch for Nita, who can quickly get this ball away. But good defensive work there from Schulten, who got back to help out the defence. And there we've enjoyed with both Van Dijk and De Vrij up at the corner. And now Reinders back to Virgil van Dijk, across now into the path of De Vrij. De Vrij hits it over the top, and this is a good ball over the top here for Simmons inside the penalty. Simmons up against Jorgensen, plays on to Jorgensen, and behind for a corner. And he now getting Netherlands fans up on their feet. Here's Simmons, and trying to get them cheering and get behind their team, which they're not really doing that, the Dutch fans. They've been one of the best fans here in the tournament so far. Romania 0, the Netherlands 0, if you just tune into us here right now. We're spending guiding you through the action in this game today. Depay with the corner is poor, and Romania managed to clear only as far as Simmons. Good ball into Ake, out wide to Depay again. Depay crosses blob this time. Reinders picks up the loose ball, and will he look to get the ball forward? He goes back to Jody Schulten, and across now to Denzel Dumfries, out wide to Travis Simmons, and Simmons will look up here and will drop it into the path there of Reinders. What can Reinders do? He goes backwards, being told to go backwards here by Virgil van Dijk to Dumfries, and now into the path of De Vrij. Back into Reinders, De Vrij again to Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool man. Interested to see how big a plan he plays in, or features in, on his last time as Liverpool boss. As here comes the Netherlands over on that far side. It's Cody Gakpo towards the penalty. Gakpo shot the goal, it's in. Cody Gakpo has scored, and the Netherlands have taken the lead. It's a well taken goal here, Cody Gakpo, and the Netherlands are 1-0 up here. Cody Gakpo with the goal, and for somehow, I don't know how, he's got it in from that angle, Cody Gakpo. But wow, what a finish. Cody Gakpo cut it from the left hand side and finding it to the back of the net. It's Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, and what a goal it is from Cody Gakpo, the Liverpool man, well-worked goal there, and Netherlands take a 1-0 lead. And the keeper really there, Nitter, really should have done better there. Gets a couple of hands on it, and he goes through those hands as well and into the back of the net. And the Dutch lead, and you can see what it means for Ronald Koeman and the squad, remaining squad, and he runs across their gap to his assistant of Ronald Koeman and celebrates well there. But now, what will this do for Romania? They have to come out now. They have to get a goal here, and the strike from goal is wide from Adje, and he's not happy with that effort there, and Adje just complaining there with himself more so than anybody else after he's seen his shot go wide. But Ronald Koeman's side are now leading. You can see what it means for the Dutch fans, jumping up and down on the far side, away to our right hand side, and Virgil van Dijk takes a goal kick for the Netherlands into Steven de Vrij, and is there that lead 1-0 so far. Fantastic, well taken goal it was from Cody Gakpo, but he really should have never got it in from that positioning. If I was the Romanian manager, I'd be having words with my goalkeeper, because you look at it and he really should be saving that, should Florian Nitter, and we'd expect a goalkeeper of his quality, after putting up some good saves in this tournament so far, would be able to make a simple save like that. But here they come again. Denzel Dumfries does well. Dumfries, and he get across and he can towards the back post. John Goosen was in there to clear. He went to over his head, and it was Ratu who managed to get the ball clear. He's got bright blue area, Adrian Ratu. And interesting to see that. Netherlands lead by a goal to 0 thanks to Memphis. Thanks to the fantastic goal from Cody Gakpo, and Depay created second here as he's looking to try and get the balls inside the penalty. The referee of this game, who is from Germany, I can tell you, is Felix Zauer. He's just having a quick word with the two players inside the penalty area. Now he comes in, headed away by the near post by Baraka, I think he was, back in, and Baraka heads away again. He now breaks for Memphis Depay into Bergwijn, back into Depay again. Depay does well, holding up the play, but he can't keep the ball in, and he goes behind for a goal kick. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. And we're just looking at this goal again from Cody Gakpo, and how he managed to get it in from this angle. 121 kmh, 18 metres out. And how is he going to in from there? I've still got no idea how he's managed to do that. And it's the Netherlands who lead by a goal to 0. And he's back with Virgil van Dijk into the path then of Verbruggen. Now into Reinders, and Reinders will find Virgil van Dijk. Here's the fry. We can play forward, and the Dutch will have every available opportunity to try and take their time in this game. Now they're leading. That ball from the pie, trying to pick out Gakpo coming up on our left hand side is poor. But this is a good break here now by Denis Smano. Crossing field for Romania. Finds Adje, and Anis Adje. Good ball in towards Stanchu. Stanchu with a low ball across. And a shot coming in there, and he's blocked. And he goes wide. And man was in there. And somehow Romania can't score this moment in time. And well, we're a goal, and it was a block. Brilliantly blocked by, I'm trying to see who he was who bought that shot. It was Nathan Ake, who I don't think he actually got a touch with, but he put him off in the end and put it wide, and it remains 1-0 to the Netherlands here. If you just tune into us here on LFS, what a game so far. If you're tuning in for the very first time, we do appreciate it, and we do like to say a very big hello to you. Thank you very much for choosing LFS as your commentary channel for this afternoon's game between Romania and the Netherlands, with the Netherlands leading by a goal to 0. What a well-taken finish from Cody Gakpo, but from the angle he was at, he should never have really got it in. From there, the keeper really should have been doing better, having seen it on the replay as well. It remains 0-0. If you just tune into us, thank you very much for doing so. We're starting to bring you through this game as the Netherlands lead by a goal to 0. If you're just tuning into us for the very first time, hello, how are we? As he's shorten how wide it goes into the path of Denzel Dumfries, who can come forward here. And it remains 1-0 to the Netherlands here this afternoon. As the ball is played out wide now to find Cody Gakpo, does well. Simmons is in close proximity, but he goes back to Ake again, who instead, and now it's a good bit of movement here from Reinders to find Jurdi Schuiten. Across now to Steven de Vrij. De Vrij will line up a shot here, will he? No. Goes into the path of Denzel Dumfries, crossed in towards the penalty area. Chested down, and Reinders' shot is blocked. Good block. He will bounce behind. It will become a corner to the Netherlands. And Dejan Reinders line up an effort there from the edge of the penalty area. Good block from Gregerson. No penalty there for me. On by his side, some may have said could have been a potential penalty, but not for me. There remains Romania, the Netherlands 1. If you just tune into us here on the commentary, Russell can guide you through this action this afternoon. We really do appreciate you being with us as a corner comes in. And the Vrij side is into the side net. I thought that was aimed for a second. But Steven de Vrij heads into the side netting. And the Netherlands were so close to making it 2-0 then. You see, Steven de Vrij, unmarked, free header. Really should be burying that one. And oh my word, how has he not scored? That really should be 2-0. Every time you look at it, he buries it. 9 times out of 10 he buries that for his club side. Steven de Vrij, but for this one, he's not been able to, and it remains Romania 0. The Netherlands 1 here on LFS. Corner kick then, goal kick then, should I say, to Romania, which will be taken by Florian Nitter. Will take it long, right footed towards his left hand side. Edge go up and he's headed away by de Vrij. Into Papa Bergwijn, who gets away from Stanchu and gets Memphis Depay away. Depay into the penalty table. That's a wonderful piece of defensive play from Gregerson. With Tottenham Hotspur defending. You can look at this 9 times out of 10. Some of us would have given potentially a penalty there, but some who will have led that goal because that was a superb challenge, and I'm surprised in some games there's been some early bookings in the games, but it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. If you just tune into us here on LFS, we'll tell you what we've got coming up later on LFS, but over the weekend we've got more live Euro 2024 action as we head into the quarter-finals on Friday and Saturday. We'll have all 4 of those being brought to you here on LFS, hopefully. But one thing I can tell you we have got coming up later on tonight, we'll tell you about this after this moment here, as Steven Bergwijn goes down. Yes, we can tell you all games are being played on LFS. All remaining games will be on LFS. Oh yeah, as we see Steven Bergwijn win a free kick for the Netherlands over on that far side. We can tell you what's coming up later on today. In a moment, we'll tell you what game we've got coming up after this free kick from the Netherlands. We'll tell you about it in just a moment. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. We'll watch this free kick first. And there's De Vrij, Ake, and Van Dijk inside the penalty area. Comes towards the box from Bergwijn. He heads it backwards though, and Schuiten drops it all the way back there to Denzel Dumfries and halfway inside the centre circle on the left hand side. And Schuiten's on the right now. Denzel Dumfries moves across to the right in the play as Schuiten plays into the path of Virgil van Dijk. Coming up tonight at 8 o'clock on the channel, we'll have Austria against Turkey in the final match of the round of 16. And then Friday it starts with the quarter-final stage for that competition. And then next week we will have the semi-finals next Tuesday and Wednesday for the final a week on this coming Sunday as well. It's behind for a corner kick to the Netherlands, as I was just speaking there. Brilliant bit of build-up play for the Dutch side, and we see Van Dijk coming forward from the back, so too we can see Steven de Vrij coming forward as well. It remains Romania 1, Romania 0, Netherlands 1, should I say, if you're just tuning into us. How we're doing? We'll keep you bang up to date with this game today. If you want to get involved, you can do so, and you want to tweet me as well, you can tweet me as well. As a corner comes in, head towards goal and just away, chested down well, and it goes back here into the path of Simmons, who Plays a ball across here now, and this is a good bit of movement here from the Netherlands, and they're keeping hold of the ball really, really well here, Reinders, and across it goes into the path of Travis Simmons, and Simmons does well back. It goes here now to the goalkeeper of Bruggen, and the Netherlands will start from the back. We've played half an hour in this half or 30 minutes. Romania 0, Netherlands 1, and I can say that when you look at this game, Romania, yes, they may be trailing, but they are giving as good as they've got from against this Netherlands side, and they're looking really good and comfortable in possession. Romania not trying to force the pass, same with the Dutch. And this is a good bit of play from the Dutch now. As Simmons out wide, he's got Gakpo inside of him, and good play from Cody Gakpo there into the path. Then of Jody Shurton. And now Reinders. More play through to Denzel Dumfries. Low ball across and almost found Memphis to find the back post. But Dragoson, with a brilliant bit of play, puts it behind to a corner. And we're looking at this again. They're trying to claim offside. He's just onside for me. Is Denzel Dumfries, and he's behind for a corner. Well, the Romanians were trying to claim that he was offside. I think he just timed his run there. And if it wasn't for Dragoson, that would have been a simple tapping for Memphis Depay, and that would have been 2-0 to the Netherlands. But good defensive work there by Radu Dragoson of Tottenham Hotspur, who will look to try and make an impact for Spurs this upcoming season. As is Memphis Depay, everything. Plus it was a penalty edge towards goal from Van Dijk. But then he gets it all wrong, but a free kick has been given by Felix Fire in the who's the man in the middle today. Romania 0, the Netherlands 0. If you just tune into us, and we'll see the header again, and you can see. I'm not sure why he's getting that, because I thought at first view, it looked like he was fouled by, I think it was De Vrij, but then when you look at it again, it was not. As there's a free kick here coming up. I wonder who's got the free kick here. Will it be for Romania? Who's got a man down? And the Netherlands have got a man down as well. So there's a stoppage in play at this moment in time with 32 minutes on the clock. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1. If you just tune into us this afternoon, as we can see this again, as there's a clash of heads between Dumfries and Morgoth, I think it is, who's down here for Romania. And it remains 1-0 to Netherlands. As we look at Cody Gakpo, the man who scored the goal, and now we're looking at the Romanian goalkeeper Florian Nitter, who has kept Fulham in this game so far, but just looking at the ball out wide, and good bit of movement. Again, this is Gakpo's goal, and he cuts inside. And if you know goalkeeper, whether you're Manuel Neuer or let's just say Bart Verbruggen or Eddie Gray, Ilan Melier. I don't know why I said Eddie Gray there, he was a winger. I meant to say Ilan Melier or a player of that calibre, Jordan Pickford, I meant to say Eddie Gray, or Angus Gunn. They would have probably made it better save in that one. It remains Romania 0. Netherlands 1, 33 minutes on the clock here, and it's a really good game so far in this round of 16 game. Just a reminder that we've got more live offering later. Austria against Turkey coming up at 8 o'clock this evening. If you are tuning into us for the very first time, make sure you tune in to that one straight after me this afternoon, and we'll have the England game on Saturday afternoon as well against Switzerland. Looking forward to watching that one. Let's see if England puts us through the mill again of being a England fan in a stressful time of being an England fan like they did last Sunday as well, and we'll keep you up to date with that one. See Romania in possession at the moment to the back. They're just knocking the ball around at the back before playing the ball for their Baraka, trying to pick out his teammate. Left of right into the path of Shorten, who can try and come away with possession now, and good ball into the path there of Simmons. Out wide it goes here now. Good ball towards a penalty. Looking for the pie inside the penalty area from Simmons as Dumfries on the end of the ball, which was put back in by Shorten. Good bit of play from Shorten, who wins inside of throwing, and it's good bit of play there from the Netherlands to keep hold of possession and make sure they can get the ball forward quickly to keep on the front foot. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1. It is a ball from Dumfries in towards the back post, looking to try to pick out Reinders, who was coming in on that back post. Just headed away from him just before he could get there. Van Dijk goes down off of the ball. And Romania still trail by a goal to nil, thanks to the earlier goal by Cody Gakpo, who scored on 20 minutes. In this game for the Netherlands, they are leading by a goal to nil. If you're tuning in for the very first time today, thank you very much for doing so. Myself, was keeping you company, running you through this action this afternoon in this game. And you may be wondering where my accent is from or where my voice is from. I am from Yorkshire in England, and not Northern Ireland like Ivan is, and it's really a pleasure to bring you this game today as the Netherlands and Romania battle out for a place in the quarter-finals and the last 8 of the competition in this game. And we see the number 22 there of Romania, and that is Morgos, who's off of the field in time, and there was a challenge from Dumfries, who's caused that to be the case. It remains 1-0 to the Netherlands here, and they will try and come away with possession if they can keep on the ball, as we'll try and get confirmation who's replaced him. Not seeing if anyone's come on in his place as of yet. He is sat on the bench now, so it looks like they're down to 10 men, or in fact, the substitute may have come on. I'm just trying to work out who's come on for him here. If they have made a substitute, just yes, I've just noticed that as well. There, number 24, Bogdan Oshkovan is coming on in a moment for Romania. Just waiting for him to come on, and then the ball goes out of play for a stoppage. As here comes Nathan Ake to keep hold of the ball for the Dutch and try and keep them on the front foot, and remains 0-0 in this. 1-0 to the Netherlands in this game. Is De Vrij keeps the ball moving and is going to Dumfries, and Dumfries will try and keep on the possession. You can see there number 24 is coming on. Bogdan Rakovan is warming up and just running through some tense warm-up there. The pad brings it down well inside the penalty area. Can't get a strike a goal though. Gakpo lets the ball go out for a throw-in, and will now be the change for Romania, who made that substitution now, which will see Vasil Mogos be replaced by the number 24, Bogdan Rakovan. As we see him come on there, he's got an ice pack on his head as the number 22, Mogos, who has gone off here, and you can see the Netherlands in possession with Virgil van Dijk, and they look to try and come away with possession. Here is the path of the Dutch in possession with Denzel Dumfries. Good ball forward there from short into the path of Depay. Out wide to Steven Bergwijn. Back it goes towards Depay, who's down the line, and good control there from Memphis Depay, who takes away from the man who's just come on, and inside the penalty now. Depay pulls the ball back. Can be a striker goal from Reinders. One way, then the other. Simmons still going, keeps the ball in, puts it behind. It will be a corner now, and that's good play from Gary Simmons again to win inside the corner and keep the Dutch fans happy over there. And that's a good bit of skill as well from Memphis Depay, and he is a quality player, and he's looking good so far. As that Simmons ball was headed behind by the number 21 Stanchu there, and remains 0-1 in favour of the Netherlands. Romania 0, Netherlands 1. Coming up towards the final, into the final 6 minutes of first half, plus any stoppage time we had added on here. We'll say about 2 or 3 minutes for the stoppages, the goal celebration and the injuries. Maybe about 4 potentially because of the substitution as well that was made, because you have to have at least 30 seconds play substitution on, or that's what the ruling should be, but some officials don't like adding on so much time. Simmons does well to keep all of possession, and this is good movement here from the Dutch, who try and keep all the possession, and they are doing this. That's a wonderful pass to Bergkamp. Denzel Dumfries will try to put the ball in towards the penalty area now. Dumfries works the ball backwards here to Bergwijn. Bergwijn does well to keep the ball moving forward. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, and this is a good bit of movement here, and they will try and come forward now, and this is Denzel Dumfries. Can he keep the ball in play? Can. Boom, cross in. Ball into the penalty area. Just cleared away, brilliant there. And Marin back there helping out. Zawadi goes to Simmons. Advantage played as Van Dijk was fouled. Shorten, line up a shot, he really now goes forward to Dumfries. And he's got it now via Bergwijn. Bergwijn gets it back to Shorten, back to Dumfries again. Dumfries does well. Depay towards Dumfries. Can't get there. Can Denzel Dumfries, and it remains 1-0 to the Netherlands coming up towards the final few minutes of the first half. And it's been a good start so far, and really good start so far in this game as we watch on. It's going to be a throw in here to the Netherlands. Taken by Denzel Dumfries. Takes it quickly to Steven Bergwijn. Back to Dumfries again as he's going away from Adji. Can he get across into the penalty area this time? He can't. It's deflected behind. It will be a corner. And came off Adrian Burka there. And Burka, really good defending. He knows that if he's booked in this game, he will miss the next round should Romania turn this game around. And as it stands, there's been no bookings in this game. And I'm hoping, I'm not just cursing myself there, and we'll see some bookings shortly as we've got 10 corners for the Netherlands. This is their time coming up right now. None for Romania so far, which is quite not that much of a surprise to a certain extent, but it is a surprise, especially how they've played in this tournament, but not to the extent of what sort of team they're up against. As Memphis Depay trying to catch the goalkeeper out there, and that was wayward and poor in the end. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. As we see this again, Memphis Depay sees the keeper off his line, tries to go for it, but didn't get the execution right there. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 here on LFS. As we try and keep up with this game, as it's a throw into Romania. Adji back there helping out. Basically, you can tell it's Adji because he's not only got a bandage around his head, he's got something on his head as well. Don't make all that. He's on his head. It looks like a piece of cloth that they've just made to put over someone's head and keep it waterproof. It looks like as well. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. Virgil van Dijk has possession. And on 2 minutes of the first half, plus whatever the referee Felix Fire adds on in this first period. And me, I'd probably add around about 4 minutes if I was as a guess. As the ball is played forward, can they keep the ball in play? It remains, yes they can. And Bergwijn's done well. Pulls the ball back. David Simmons, striker goal, puts it wide, and Simmons took too long to strike a goal, and that really should have been 2-0 to the Netherlands. But oh my, didn't Romania have a let off there? Really good play by the Netherlands, and never gave up there, pulled the ball back, and that's good work. And then Denzel Dumfries can't believe what's happened there. He's made a chance happen. Archie Gray teed him up beautifully. Teed him up for Simmons beautifully, and he's looked good in getting forward in position like that, and you can see that he's got some qualities of Archie Gray about him when he's going for Simmons, with the positioning play, really striker ability is not just there yet, but a midfielder who can get forward. And you see Romania 0, Netherlands 1 in this game, and you can see the manager there of Romania who is looking on Edward Ordanscu, who, if he's booked, incidentally, will miss the next match as well. He's on a yellow card as well. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1 in this game. Vernon to guide you through the action and keep you up to date with this game this afternoon. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. As we're approaching the final few seconds of normal time, 47 minutes of stoppage time we will get at the end of this first half, and I can tell you any second now how many we'll get, and we will have a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first period. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, and 3 more minutes in this first half. And I must say, despite them trailing, Romania have really given themselves a good account of themselves and causing a few problems on the break. If they can do that with the Netherlands players, are just as quick on the break and can hurt teams, and that's what they did in this game, the Netherlands, and they will try and come forward. He's headed back towards his own goalkeeper there, Nitsa, by the number 19, Dragosin, who was back there helping out the defence. Let's move downfield there, and that's a good bit of play in the end. Remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1, as we watch on in this game. As can he get a strike and a goal? He can't. Goes to Dragosin. Dragosin inside the penalty. Can he get a strike and goal there? Make on to the moment he can. No, but straight down the throat there of Bart Verbruggen in the end. And it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, and a good bit of footwork again from Chavis to close down initially, then but they bypass that, and a shot coming in there from Dragos down comfortably down the throat of Bart Verbruggen. Speaking of Bart Verbruggen, I wonder if Omer, Marge, Lisa are going to be watching this game. Yes, I did make a Simpsons reference there, with Bart being the first name of Verbruggen in goal for the Netherlands tonight. We've almost played 2 minutes of the 3 additional minutes added on, so we've got about a minute and 10 seconds left. So we've got 10 seconds left or thereabouts as the ball is into the arms kindly there of Verbruggen. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 in this game, as we see this game towards its conclusion in this first half. Can Netherlands get a second goal just before half time to make this tie a bit more comfortable and a bit more breathing space as well? As we see the ball is back there with Vrij across to Van Dijk, and those two passing around brilliantly. The ball's over the top and it's just cleared away in the end, and this is good control here, and then good control out from up to our wide there from Romania, who's just keeping on the possession and causing a few problems, is Razvan Marin. He's buzzing around like a little bee, I can tell you. There's a low ball in and just cleared away at a vital moment. But 10 seconds left to go, and the Netherlands really need to remain switched on here if they're to go into the lead at the break with a 1-0 lead here. We almost play the 3 minutes. And it remains 1-0 to Romania. Netherlands lead by a goal. I can tell you, Adji with the corner whipped in. Good ball in from Adji. It's up and away. And will it go back to Adji again? Can he put the ball in for a second time? He can. It's good, and he's just away this time. Can everyone get that to keep it in the Netherlands? He can. He wins his side of throw, and we're coming up towards half time. We're going to play over the 3 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. The Netherlands have got a free kick over on that, playing over on that far side, but we won't have time to take it as the half time whistle goes here in this game. Is Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. Fantastic goal by Goni Gappo, but no idea how he managed to get it in from that angle. But at the break, it finishes Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. Join me back in 15 minutes for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to Euro 2024 live on LFS with me, Kevin Ferris. It is half time out in Munich this afternoon. It is Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. Cody Gakpo's goal in that first half. The difference between the two sides has been a very competitive first half. Romania actually started the better of the two sides, really, on the balance of things. They got a good hold of the ball. They had one or two decent attempts early in the game, but the Netherlands grew into the game and actually became the more dominant, more controlling side as the half went on. I mean, we can look at the first half and we look at the goal initially, and the spaces that the Netherlands were creating. I mean, they got three or four players high, pushing the Romanian defence back and find into a bit of space for Simons, and Simons just delivered it out to Gakpo on the left flank and was allowed to drive in. We see that all the time from Cody Gakpo at club level, and also we've seen it in the tournament so far from Gakpo. He stepped inside on Ratiu, right-footed strike, near post. Keeper should probably do better there. Florian Nita probably should save it, maybe put it wide, but it was a really good strike by Cody Gakpo, and he is the joint leading scorer of the tournament so far. There's a couple of players on 3 goals at the tournament, and Cody Gakpo is one of those. He's alongside Ivan Schranz, Jamal Musiala and Georgios Mikatadze as well. Of course, Musiala, the only player there still in the competition other than Cody Gakpo at this moment in time. Interestingly, there is a Romanian player, Razvan Marin, on 2 goals for Romania as well. So he's already put the ball in the net a couple of times in the tournament. Right, so that first half was a pretty enjoyable first half. A lot of our first halves that we've seen in these round of 16s are very tight, very close, kind of not much between the two sides. Ultimately, Romania were hanging on as that's for the end of that first half, and probably the last 25 minutes of that first half. The Netherlands were dominating completely, chance after chance, had a couple of opportunities, one from a corner that was headed wide where they should have doubled their lead, but certainly Ronald Koeman's side definitely on top at this moment in time, and really playing a lot better than what we've seen from the Netherlands so far. I mean, that defeat to Austria on match day 3 of the group, where they lost 3-2. They weren't convincing against France. Ultimately, that goal that they felt they should have had, that was disallowed, probably controversially. And then that comeback against Poland, not the most convincing of results, but a result nonetheless. They haven't been kind of convincing or impressive so far, the Netherlands, but in that first half, albeit against an opposition they probably should be beating, no offence to Romania, or no disrespect to Romania whatsoever, but they were performing a lot better and playing a lot better, looked a lot smoother and comfortable in their passing and possession, and they're in their attacking play in that first half, the Netherlands, and credit to them, because they've come under a lot of criticism, especially from their home media, as a lot of nations have that haven't performed well so far in the tournament. The Netherlands probably one of the harshest. Their fans certainly not showing it in Germany, though they're having a great time on social media. Those, whatever that song is that they're bouncing to, it's fantastic to watch, those Netherlands fans. But the team haven't really got going before this one. Up to this game, the pressure was on. Romania have done well. They finished top of their group, Romania, Group E, of course, ahead of Belgium, Slovakia, and the likes, and Ukraine as well. So impressive, Romania, over their games so far in the tournament. They have a bit of a mixed bag. Ultimately, they won 3-0 against Ukraine on match day 1 of the group. They then lost to Belgium on match day 2, and then drew 1-1 with Slovakia to secure their place into the knockout stages. Winning Group E, really above expectations, although all 4 teams in that group ended on 3 points, 4 points, the first time that has ever happened in European Championships history. But Romania not really at the level today. They started okay, but they haven't really kind of played the way we've seen them in recent games. Yes, they want to go direct, go long ball, try and target runners, but we haven't really seen that very much. It's been more of a game where they haven't had much possession, they haven't had much of the ball. They're pressing well, which is a good kind of moment for them, a good kind of idea in that first half, pressing very aggressively against the Netherlands, but at the same time not having enough to get over the line. But no disrespect to them, they've played well, they've done a decent job in that first half. They've had an okay, respectable first half, shall we say, and the Netherlands, certainly the better of the sides, but if Romania are going to want to turn this round, they might have to try and, at one end, stop the Netherlands from attacking, and at the other, try and get forward themselves, get themselves forward a bit more, try and win a couple of corners, win a free kicks, get the momentum going in their favour. They've only had 1 corner in that half, Romania. Netherlands had 10 corners, so quite a difference between the two sides there. I've got to run you through the stats now, by the way. 73% possession for the Netherlands, so again, backing up that idea, they've been dominating the possession with over 70% of the ball. They've had 7 shots. The Dutch in that first half, 2 of which on target. Romania just 4 shots, 1 on target in that first half, so both sides not as clinical or as accurate in the final third as they could be. And 1 or 2 moments where the Netherlands probably should have been taking their chances a bit better. Xavi Simon's one of the top ones in that first half, where he really delayed on the ball in and around the box, which is something they'll probably have to look towards, but not as accurate as probably they thought they could have been in that first half. The Dutch, Netherlands have had 21 touches in Romania's penalty area. Romania just 5 touches in the Netherlands' penalty area. In terms of accurate passing, over 250 accurate passes for the Netherlands out of their total passes, which equate to 290. Romania had 108 total passes in that first half, of which 79 were accurate. In terms of final third play, Romania have had 30 passes in the final third. 17 of them were accurate, so that's just over 50%. And the Netherlands, in comparison, over 70% accuracy in the final third, over 86 passes. So certainly the Netherlands getting into the final third a lot more, because they've had double the amount of final third entries, over 32 entries into the final third compared to Romania's 16. So at the moment, everything going in the Netherlands' favour in terms of their dominance on the ball, their dominance of territory, really closing Romania down, not allowing them the time and space to get anywhere near the Netherlands' penalty box. And that's kind of the idea at the moment. We've saw it in multiple other games where teams have dominated possession and really controlled games, but not kind of looked as comfortable as what the Netherlands do in this one. We've seen previously teams with less possession, wanting to go for that counter-attacking approach, have a better outcome, a better output, and a better efficiency in the final third. I mean, no more than the likes of a Georgia in their games, where counter-attacking is fitted so well. This Romanian side not really clicking for them in the final third at the moment. But still, whole second half to go, and if they get a leveller, they could take it to extra time and maybe possibly penalties. As Russ said in that first half, if the games are level after 90 minutes, if this game is level after 90 minutes, extra time and penalties are there if necessary, and they will be used if the games are level, of course. Right, I'm going to run you through 1 or 2 stats from this game so far, because if you're watching this channel, you know I love a good stat. Romania, this is their 6th time in the Euros finals. It's their 2nd in 3 editions of the competition, and their best performance at the Euros came in 2000 when they lost 2-0 to the runners-up Italy in that occasion in the quarter-finals. So their best performance getting to a quarter-finals. They progressed from a group in 2000, Romania, including Portugal, England and Germany. An incredibly tough group which they progressed in that one. Their last two appearances in the tournament ended in the group stage, so this is only the second time they've ever got to the knockouts of the European Championships. In Euro 2016, they were coached by Angel Iordanescu. They finished bottom of Group A in that one, behind France, Switzerland and Albania. And of course, in Euro 2020, they failed to qualify after they lost in the playoff semi-finals. So really, honestly, they've got to this point under playing very well, playing their football and being convincing in doing that. And I think if the Romania can return to that in the second half, they really can threaten the Netherlands. But at the moment, it's one-way traffic, it's control from the Netherlands, and if it keeps going like this, the Netherlands will book their place into the quarterfinals pretty comfortably in that second half. A reminder then, the second half commentary on the way in just a few minutes' time. The Netherlands leading by a 1-0 after Cody Gakpo's goal after just 20 minutes gave the Dutch the lead. We've already seen some dramatic action in the tournament so far. Let's just bring you the route to the final graphic on your screen. This is where we stand. Spain beat Georgia 4-1 in their round of 16 tie to progress to the quarter-finals. Spain, one of the most impressive sides in the tournament so far. Germany, the hosts, beat Denmark by 2-0 in a very disrupted game in Dortmund with the rain delay, and the thunderstorm delay had us running well over time in that one. Germany going through. They will play Spain in the quarter-finals this Friday. Portugal, last night, got through on penalties, the only penalty shootout of the tournament so far. They beat Slovenia on penalties 3-0, 3 saves by Diogo Costa, denying Slovenia all 3 times. That's the first time in a European Championship finals that a keeper has made 3 saves in a penalty shootout. 3 exact saves in a penalty shootout. France progress against Belgium, that late own goal ultimately from Jan Vertonghen securing the French place in the quarter-finals. They will face off against Portugal in a repeat of the 2016 final. Romania, Netherlands are currently ongoing. Austria, Turkey coming up a bit later on. England beat Slovakia by 2-1 in extra time. Jude Bellingham's equaliser when Slovakia were 1 up got England 2 extra time before Harry Kane in the first minute of extra time sealed the deal for the Three Lions. And Switzerland caused, I wouldn't say a major shock in terms of the game, but a major shock in terms of the holders. Italy knocked out at the round of 16. That round of 16 curse for the holders continues. Switzerland winning by 2-0 there. Wonderful goals on that one. And Switzerland will play England in the quarter-finals. The winners of our 2 games today will face off in the final quarter-final matchup. All 4 quarter-finals, both semi-finals and the live final, the remainder 7 games of the tournament will be live here on LFS. The second half is on the way in just a moment. Do stay with us here on LFS. Welcome back to Euro 2024 live on LFS. Half-time between Romania and the Netherlands. It is the Netherlands who lead by 1-0. And a bit later on you can watch live commentary of Austria against Turkey. That's tonight at 8 o'clock. Let's hand back over to Russ Vernon, who's doing our commentary.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Welcome to this. The Dutch have made a change at half-time. We'll go through that in just a second. And it's Steven Bergwijn who has gone off. And Daniel Mayalen is a man who's come on, and we're back underway as Romania on the attack very early on. This is Dennis Mann, edge of the penalty area. A good bit of that tries to clear the ball away. And then he's put behind well there by Reinders. And it's away for a good start by Romania to the start of the second half. I'll give you the 2 sides in full again just in a moment or two as the ball comes in and it's easy catch there for the Brugge. So let me remind you, all the two sides of the start of the second half, and to tell you that there's been a change each. It's Nitter in goal, Ratu, Dragusin, Birkin, Rakavan across the back, Marius Marin, Man, Stanchu, Ravzan Marin and Adje, with Dragos up front for Romania. There's their side. We'll give you the Dutch side in just a second as well. We'll give you their side at the start of the second half. It's the Bruggen in goal for them. Dumfries, De Vrij, Virgil van Dijk and Ake across the back. Schouten, Simons and Reinders in midfield. Marlon, Memphis and Gakpo in the attackers. We are underway in the second half as we see Romania with the ball forward, and that's when Arjun goes behind for a goal kick. As there is these teams for the start of the second half, and we need to see how this game goes in this second half tonight. Some good players remaining on the benches for both sides as we get, including George Puskas for Romania. He is another good player and one to look out for, especially if he comes off at the Romanian bench, especially if he remains 1-0 for such a long time in the second half. The ball is a free kick being given against De Vrij there, foul on Stanchu, who's down, and De Vrij's down as well. Stanchu gets back up to his feet as they both went for the ball there, and a free kick is being given. As you see, Stanchu clears the ball away. He doesn't kick the ball at all. Did Steven De Vrij, who gave that free kick away from that far side. As we watch, the Romanians are attacking the goal, housed behind by the majority of the Dutch fans behind that goal, where Romania are attacking at the start of this in this second half, with Romania attacking with the Netherlands attacking the goal where the housed Romania fans are. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1 as a free kick comes in towards a penalty and good punch away by Verbrugge, and it breaks towards the far side after a throw-in just in the penalty area. But that's a good punch from Bart Verbrugge, and he managed to get 2 hands onto this one and punch it well away in the end after a throw-in, in fact, and forced Romania back inside their own half. But now Ake is trying to shepherd this out and just and wins his side of throwing after a ball was played for there by Ratiu, the number 2 for Romania. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1 in this game, thanks to Cody Gakpo's 20th minute strike, the difference between the two sides. Nathan Ake will line up this throw down the line, flicked inside by the goal scorer Gakpo towards Reinders, who gets there, and Reinders does well to hold up the play. Reinders goes down, free kick given foul by Adje on Reinders, and the Dutch will have a free kick. Now it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, 48 minutes on the clock in this second half. And some good games that we've got coming your way this weekend as well. We've got all 4 quarterfinals coming up this weekend. We'll play in the final quarterfinal on Saturday, Romania against the Netherlands. There's Austria against Turkey. See who goes through there. Austria against Turkey is up later on this evening at 8 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that one. Here on LFS, 8 o'clock kickoff for that one. Austria against Turkey is that game this evening. Who will come out on top in that one? As Reinders can come forward now for Netherlands. Reinders with a shot blocked. Comes from Vermaelen, who can't get there. And it's clear. That's a brilliant run by Reinders there, who looked to cause a few problems in the end there. It's now Simmons who's coming forward edge of the penalty. Jeremy Simmons. Gakpo's outside. Gakpo with a chip towards the back post. Header towards goal from Marlon, and it goes just off his top of his head and behind. No penalty kick, says the referee, who Evans was playing for a penalty. They're playing for a ball there, and for me that's not a penalty. He's looking at this again. That is not a penalty. And then the appeal, you can see it was Reinders who appealed first. No penalty given against number 24, Bogdan Rakovan, who came on the bench for the injured number 22, Marcel Moros, in that first half. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, if you just tune into us here on LFS. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action this afternoon as we bring you this game today. Russ Vernon being It's delighted to bring you this commentary on LFS, first commentary for LFS, and probably hopefully not the last as well, as Virgil van Dijk wins because he's a free kick foul on Dragerson, who pushed him over there. Well, Dragerson, yes, he may have got pushed over, but he went down screaming like he was being poleaxed there, in my opinion. If you want to give your opinion on this game so far, feel free to do so. You can message us in the live chat if you want to, or you can message me if you've got my Twitter, or if you've got me on anything else, you can message me, let me know you're listening. I will read some of your messages out as this comes in towards the penalty, but Ake just heads it away there. Good defensive clearance from Ake, and then the pad pushed up in the air and away, only as far as number 20 man wins it back for Romania, and they will come forward again after a free kick over on that far side, which was taken by Ajay in towards the penalty area, and the Dutch just dealt with it comfortably, as well as there's Schulten to get the ball forward in towards Memphis Depay. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 in this game. Almost 52 minutes on the clock. Romania 0, Netherlands 1, and this is a good start to the second half by Romania. They're trying to cause problems for the Dutch as we've played 52 minutes now into this game. It remains the Romanians 0, the Netherlands 1. If you just tune into it, here in Munich is the round of 16 clash between Romania and the Netherlands at the Munich Football Arena, and looking forward to guiding you through the rest of this game today before we hand over the airways to Kivan for the later game in the game between Austria and Turkey. I can tell you what time that'll be on a bit later on. Right now we'll just watch this attack from the Dutch unfold as the Vrij finds Reinders. Back it goes to Virgil van Dijk, and now Nathan Ake, the Manchester City man, formerly of Bournemouth. You remember he got that big money move to Manchester City a few seasons ago, and he's out his own in the back line with Man City. Sometimes partner John Stones at the centre of the defence. And how could England do with a player like Nathan Ake now? Margay suspended at the weekend. That's going to be a big loss for the Three Lions, especially the way he stepped in to cover the injured Aaron Maguire. There's Bergwijn with the ball back. Comes into Memphis, the shot is blocked. Passing on inside there, and a fantastic save. And then he just fell onto it, Nitter there, and just fell onto the ball. It was pinballing around the side of the penalty area. Benny Harlan pulled the ball across. He pinballing around inside the penalty area after Dumfries put it in. Wallenford's done, pinballed around, come to the pile, shot was blocked, cleared away, bounced back down, and somehow Romania are still in this game, but the Netherlands are growing in confidence now. Chance to make it. They had a chance to make it 2-0 then. With them not taking that chance, could they be punished later on if they don't get a second goal? This is a good play from Daniel Mahalen. Mahalen does well. Always up the play well. Back he goes to Dumfries, into the path of Reinders. Reinders finds Ake, who's in space. Coming forward, Edgerton, centre of the pitch. Will he go out wide to Simmons? No, he goes inside to Reinders, who flicks it into the path of Virgil van Dijk on halfway. And it's back into Reinders, who's just moving up. He sprays a wonderful ball to the left-hand side, and Simmons is there. Good control from Travis Simmons, who wants to get the ball in towards the penalty. Ake. Now Cody Gakpo's there. Gakpo delivers across towards the back post. And Dumfries is nudged over there. No penalty kick given by the referee, Felix Vaya. He's saying no penalty. VAR, Marcin Dankert, will be looking at this along with his assistants, Christian Dingert and Jerome Brissard. And I'm just looking at this again. It's arm pulling him there, so he can't go on it. End of that ball in. Jane grabbing hold of his arm there. For me, I'd say it's a bit soft if you think giving that the Netherlands, but for me, what I can say is I have seen those decisions being given before, and I've always called them soft, and that was not being given. So correct Paul there, because that would have been a soft penalty, and that had been given there for the Netherlands. And it remains 1-0 to the Netherlands, thanks to the Cody Gakpo goal on 20 minutes. If you're just tuning into us, thank you very much for doing so. Russ Vernon getting you through the action this afternoon or early evening or morning, depending where you are tuning in from. Hello to you. Thank you for choosing LFS for your coverage of this game today. The ball trying to pick out Cody Gakpo there from Reinders. He's poor and he goes out for a throw into Romania. There's a Romanian boss looking on, trying to get some instructions across to his team from what he's seen in the side. It's like, no, may need a few tweaks here and there, but not much because they've done well to contain the Dutch so far. So as I said, that Reinders is coming forward and he lines up for show Reinders and just drags an effort wide. And it would have just been my luck if I did a commentator's curse there and made it go 2-0 down, made Romania go 2-0 down there. That was a good bit of play from Reinders, who lays a stand shoot to get a strike off on the edge of the box, but he couldn't profit from it. And now, here come Romania with Dennis Mann, because in field, can he get a strike a goal here, man? He can't. And now the Dutch can break his Simmons. Good ball from Schulten, and now it's out wide from Simmons to Marlon. Daniel Marlon inside the penalty now. Goes all across looking for Gakpo, and I think he was trying to put it back. Just Powers was there lurking as well. He's behind for a corner though, and Romania, good defensive again. Good defensive play again there, and this time it was the number 24 Bogdan Rakovin who come across from left back inside to cover as he came on for the injured Logos in the first half. I'll tell you what game we've got coming up later on this evening. In just a moment, Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. If you just tuned into us, can the Netherlands score from this corner to make it 2-0? And Van Dijk's there. Somehow Virgil van Dijk's header has struck the post and gone wide. I thought that was going to be nesting in the back of the net. You can see him there leap up like a salmon. He heads it down well, just off of the post. So unlucky for Virgil van Dijk and the Dutch. And that was almost 2-0, just a little paint away on the wrong side of the post in the end. Let me tell you then what we've got coming up. Later on this evening, we have got live coverage of Austria against Turkey. Kivan later on, kick-off at 8 o'clock. For that one, make sure you join us here on LFS for that one. More live coverage from Euro 24 than ever before here in. We are probably the only YouTube channel that we know that you listeners like to listen to bring you all 51 matches from the European Championships. There's Gakpo goes for goal there, saved in the end by Nitu. Nitu there, so says that was a fantastic effort from Cody Gakpo there. As I was saying, only the YouTube channel that you'll probably like listening to, bringing you every single game from Euro 2024 on this channel. And what a game we've got here so far as Romania have a chance to equalise, but a shot from Dragos is blocked. Good defensive work there by the Dutch to get in front of Dragos there. That was Van Dijk, De Vrij, Simmons bad there as well, and Reiner's bad there helping out as well, putting their bodies on the line. And that's what you like to see from teams when you're not going your own way, putting bodies on the line. Even if it's for your own club side, you like to see them defend for their lives and put bodies on the line and really put some good defensive displays. And there's Romania have won a corner here now. Almost an hour gone then, Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. And coming up later, as I mentioned, is Austria against Turkey from 8 o'clock. Kivan will guide you through that game today. There's a corner from Adji. He's pointing towards the penalty area. There's a short corner work to Adji, brilliantly there by Razan Marin. And then a good ball in as Dragos was about to get there. Denzel Dumfries stuck out to knee it behind for another corner. Still up from the back is Dragos Marca as the corner comes in this time over the heads Van Dijk just manages to head it away and out for a throw-in. It goes to Romania. Remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. And here comes Ratu to tear the throw-in, and he goes back here into the path then of Marius Marin, who can fetch this ball forward now for Romania. Remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1, and now we're going here on LFS. And Dragos almost going behind it right down that far side there. But good defending from the Dutch centre-back, will come across to cover for Denzel Dumfries, who pushed inside and left too much space over on that far side. Remains 1-0 to Romania in this game. 1-0 to the Netherlands, should I say, thanks to that Gakpo first half goal. And here comes Romania trying to get a leveller as Adji will cut in field. How wide it goes to Rakovic. And he's got the ball back here and he's trying to work an opening here for Romania to try and cause a few problems as Adji switching the play from left to right and finds Dennis Mann. A man with the ball forward is cut out just as Ratu was trying to get there. Now, this is a good charge here from Cody Gakpo, the goal scorer. Wonderful run, he's onside, still going Cody Gakpo. Can he take it all the way? He goes! Well, fantastic save there from Nita. But that would have been a wonderful solo goal from Cody Gakpo from the position he picked it up in. Not far from the penalty, his own penalty area. He ran the full length of the field virtually. Going to the right hand side of the penalty area, forced an effort on goal. And Nita made a fantastic save, and that's a really comfortable save in the end. And the Netherlands will try and profit from this corner because the chances that they miss, many chances that they miss, Romania will still believe that they've got a chance of just nicking a goal, just like England did. As the corner comes in and a ball across to the back post, Shooting will keep the ball in and keep the ball alive. It's in towards the penalty. Listen, it's 2-0. It's Cody Gakpo again. And the Netherlands lead by 2-0. Thanks to Cody Gakpo. And the Netherlands have doubled their lead here. What have they? The goal's been given at this moment in time for the Netherlands. But VAR will probably check this for offside. Gakpo is celebrating. So too are the Netherlands players. But this goal could be ruled out. The VAR, I think, will be checking this one. Ball comes in, he's flicked on. Is Cody Gakpo in an offside position as this ball comes back into the penalty area and flicked on? I think he is. I think Cody Gakpo is offside here. I think the VAR will check this goal and they are checking it. VAR are checking this goal for offside. And I think this one goal will be disallowed for offside. I think Gakpo will have a second goal chalked off for offside here for me. Gakpo was offside there. I think this is going to be disallowed. Goal's still being checked here. Or offside. Let's see if the referee is just speaking to the officials. The referee is now, Bastian Dankert has confirmed it. Goal has been disallowed. No goal. Offside. Cody Gakpo. I thought that at the time. I was proven right. Just give me the VAR job. I would have done it within 2 seconds flat. Sound spotted it straight away. So much have had to wait that long. As here comes Romania now. There's a ball in towards the back post. Can they go into this man in this behind here for a goal kick to the Netherlands, and it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 in this game. And a good start to the second half, and many have got a reprieve there as the goal from Gakpo was chalked off for offside. And it was offside there. In City there was offside, and I don't know why it took so long for it to be disallowed. A few moments ago by VAR, and we normally have a problem with VAR in England and not many in the European stage, but me was clearly given as no goal as Gakpo was just offside. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1 here. 65 minutes on the clock. And here they come forward again, the Netherlands. Can they get a second this time? Simmons, good ball into the path of Gakpo, who's onside this time. But Gakpo, can he take a ball in towards the penalty area? He can. I'll find Simmons in Romania. Stanchu can get the ball away. On this far as Marlon. And you're Marlon. And he finds time as he can. Who will he find this time? Twisting, turning. Let's go back to referee was pushing his way there for a moment. Here's Nathan Ake. Simmons back to Ake again. Remains 1-0 to the Netherlands. They've just had a goal to start for offside after the Gakpo thought he doubled his and the Netherlands' lead. Romania leave sigh of relief, seeing that goal get chalked off. Romania 0. The Netherlands 1 here in this game as they will try and come forward. And this is a good bit of play, is Nathan Ake, good bit of movement into Simmons, who made a bit of space for himself to get the ball and get a pass from Ake, but he's lost out in the end. His man does well to help out at the back and getting the ball forward. Here it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, as is Cody Gakpo. Back it goes to Virgil van Dijk, into Shooten, who can get the ball forward into Marlon. Back to Shooten again. And where will he go this time? Into Simmons, who turns well, and Simmons goes down. Free kick to be given here. Free kick and a yellow card here for, just want to see, he's the number 6. No, he's number 18. Razvan Marin, who goes. Maris Marin goes into the bookie, the number 6. I was right the first time. So if Romania overturn this game, Maris Marin will miss the next game for Romania should they overturn this game today. But as it stands, he will not miss the next game, as the Netherlands still lead by a goal. Now, if you're tuning in for the very first time, it's a very good evening to you, or good morning or good afternoon, depending where you are in the world, as we bring you this game today between Romania and the Netherlands. The Netherlands have a free kick then. Can they profit from this one? Memphis Depay lines up the shot. Low driven effort and just wide of the post. Face plants the deck in the end as Memphis Depay, and so unlucky there to double in the lead, and you can see how close he is there. Not far away, just whistles past the post, and that almost nestled in that bottom corner. Well, low driven effort, and you would expect next time the Romanian player will be laid underneath the deck. And Shooten is replaced here for the Netherlands. There's a second change for them as Jay Remian comes on, and also coming off is Nathan Ake, and he is replaced by Tottenham's Mickey van der Ven. So we've now got 2 Tottenham players on the field of play in the number 3 Radu Dragusin for Romania, and Mickey van der Ven now on for the Netherlands as well. As here come the Dutch, as Mickey van der Ven has moved, looks like he's gone into the left back position, and the ball is flicked on now to play for a throw-in. There's no Duffy's wanted the ball quickly, and they've taken it quickly towards Memphis Depay. Dragusin has read that one very, very well there, and that's a good bit of play from Dragusin, and good movement in the end there for Dragusin, and it's really good play in the end there. It remains 1-0 to the Netherlands, thanks to that 20-minute goal from Liverpool's Cody Gakpo, who wears number 11, as we see double change imminently for Romania, as we see Alexandru Kirigu and Latirian Maela coming on next time the ball goes out of play for Romania. The Dutch had to go to the subs bench. Got a Gakpo there watching on, and just looking at this offside goal again, you can see I saw that it was offside straight away. I could tell straight away that it was offside. You didn't need to go to VAR. You didn't need to go to VAR here for this one, especially when you see it come off not just Ake but Daniel Marlon as well. That should not have took as long as it did there, in my opinion. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. 20 minutes left to play then, unless Romania get an equaliser and takes us to extra time. Ratu, can he get the ball in towards the penalty area. Comes out to Man. Man will deliver across towards the back post. Good control, chest it down. Can get a strike and a goal. They can't, and he just cleared away in the end. And that's a pull on the shirt by Memphis Depay. And Memphis Depay will go into the referee's no book. He's short. Well, that's going to be a yellow card for Memphis Depay. He's not being booked here, Memphis Depay. But that should have been a booking. And now there's going to be some changes here for Romania, which we can see the number 7, number 13. And just trying to see who else is coming on. The faces. Hadji coming off for Dennis Alibek. Dragus and Marin also coming off for Romania. And I can tell you, on in their places are Myla, Alibek, and Sikadlu, who all come on now for Romania. And it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1. And apart from the 2 substitutions, apart from Mayoral and then the 2 substitutions, then Ronald Koeman seems to be pretty happy with his side. They've not gone to the subs bench to make a quick substitution like they did, like they've just done there too, because sometimes they look to try and counteract a change that someone's just done, especially if it's a tactical tweak, by either tweaking something of their own tactically or making a sub to do a tactical switch that way. But no further substitutions or tactical switches. From what I can see for the Dutch side here, it remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 in this game, as Romania just get the ball away through Nitton. He comes to us, got a gap inside the penalty area now, left hand side, back to Simmons, edge of the penalty area. Shot is blocked. He comes back now, he's on the corner, shot in and just wide. Oh my word, joy for me. And really should have made it 2-0 there to the Netherlands. His bench was up, thinking I was nesting in the bottom corner. His effort across goal goes wide over the post, narrowly wide as well. Agonisingly wide. And that's unlucky there, as Romania were almost punished there for not taking their chances. And will the Netherlands be punished for not taking their chances as well there? It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 in this game, as we see this game unfold. Dragusin can't keep the ball in play. The ball was played across the back towards him, which will give the Netherlands a throw-in, which will be taken by the number 15, Mickey van der Ven of Tottenham Hotspur, who's come on to this left back position. Is Mickey van der Ven. Goes in towards Memphis to pass on the penalty area, but Van der Ven's club teammate, Dragusin, just ties up there against his club teammate's throw-in. Well, the offside flag was raised there up against Memphis Depay. And it remains 1-0 to the Netherlands here. Reminder, coming up later on LFS tonight at 8 o'clock, you've got Austria against Turkey coming up for you. Make sure you join Kivan for that one this evening. We bring you that game this evening. Romania in this game, trailing by a goal to remember Austria against Turkey tonight from 8 o'clock. As the ball is back with Bruggen, who can clear long downfield up towards the edge of Maholan, who just holds up the play well, and Maholan wins a free kick this time. And he's asking a question here. Is the man here? Is it a free kick he won? He took it thinking it was a throw. Is a free kick. So we're now back underway after Denzel Dumfries took the free kick. There it remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1 in this game. Can the Netherlands get back into this game and get back into this game well? We'll have to wait and see if they can do that. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 1. You're tuning into us here on LFS. Russ Vernon with you this evening. Thanks to Kivan for giving me the opportunity to work on LFS this evening and for this European Championships. We've been speaking behind the scenes, trying to work out a time for me to come on and do one We finally made it work today. So the ball's in towards Memphis Depay, and that really should be 2-0. Breaks it towards the penalty and a free kick given against Cody Gakpo, who fouls his man. And that two there, the number 2, as we see that there in the back post, he tries to go on the ball and just nudges him out of the way, pulls him over to make Memphis Depay get the ball quite easily. And we just look at the header again from Memphis Depay, which come back off, looped up into the air, and like he was going in the crossbar, but he didn't. Less than 15 minutes to go then. Romania 0, Netherlands 1, and it'll be interesting to see whether Romania have got something left in their locker to try and change this around here. Romania 0, Netherlands 1 is the scoreline if you're just tuning into us. Thank you very much for doing so. Russ Vernon with you this afternoon, or morning, or evening, depending which time zone you're in and where you are based while you're listening into this game today. Russ Vernon will be guiding you through the action for this game today. Hopefully, not before long, I'll be back on LFS, getting more live coverage from matches. The winners of this game today, just to tell you, will play either Austria or Turkey on Saturday afternoon in the quarter-final. Saturday evening in the quarter-final. Just say as the Saturday afternoon game will be England against Switzerland. Enzo Dumfries is booked here for the Netherlands for time wasting, and for that yellow card doesn't mean he'll be missing the next game because that's his first booking of the tournament. Enzo Dumfries does well. There's the good control here by the number 40 as Romania try to win the ball back, and they have done legally according to the referee, despite Randers falling over there. But good defensive work at the back as Van der Ven just collects the ball, drops it back to the Bruggen, or clears it long onto the head of Gakpo, flicked it on well, and this is a good bit of play here. And now Simmons is charging forward. Got Depay out wide on this left hand side. Memphis Depay goes for goal, comes across, and it's picked off Simmons and just wide. He could have gone anywhere. He really could have gone anywhere there. After that ball is Simmons, after the shot come close, I must say, the back post. And the clearance just didn't fall away for the Netherlands. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1 here. And as the time goes on, the Netherlands drop deeper and deeper to defend this lead that they've got. You're going to see Romania attack more, which then could leave space for the Netherlands to push on and get behind in this game. And we'll bring you more live coverage later tonight. I've already told you which game that is. I'll remind you of that game just before we finish this evening, and I'll tell you what time we will be on air as well for this evening's fixture. Make sure you tune in to LFS for more Euro 2020 coverage with a great team of myself and Kivan behind the team to help you watch the games and follow along with us and keep up to date with the matches through us, as well as the balls in towards the penalty area. And that's a good header away, and he's Mayall, and 1-4 one from Mayall up another halfway. He's got Gakpo to the right of him, and he finds Gakpo. Gakpo, can he line up a shot? He can. Deflects over the crossbar. Corner kick to the Dutch coming up here, and we'll be on air at 7:50 tonight for Austria against Turkey in Euro 2024. Make sure you tune into that one. 8 o'clock kickoff is that game tonight, on air from 7:50 UK time for that game, or if in Germany, on air at 8:50 kickoff at 9 PM. And if you're not in any of those places, just have a look what time it is now. I'll be on air in 1 hour and 10 minutes for the next game. Memphis Depay will take this quickly towards the penalty area corner. The penalty area was taken there and just headed away. Can the Netherlands come forward? Romania are breaking forward here and they're still running forward, but it's a stoppage in play, free kick to the Netherlands and a yellow card here, and there's an eye boot by the number 7 Alibek on Denzel Dumfries, which I think he's been penalised for, and it was a silly challenge to make, especially when Dumfries was not going anywhere. If you're tuning in for the very first time, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Nicholas Stanchu, the captain, goes into the referee's number for talking too much towards the referee. Be surprised by that, 'cause normally the officials, you're allowed to talk to the referee, but not on this occasion by the looks of things. Just a reminder that the weather at the start of the day was cloudy conditions, temperature of 20 degrees with the humidity of 52% in that at the start of kickoff here in Munich. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 1, and this is a throw into the Netherlands coming up as we see Wout Weghorst about to come on. The Burnley striker will about to come on. Former Burnley teammate Ian Matson on the bench for the Dutch, so he'll be looking to try and come on at some point in this game. Here's Gapper, it's the penalty. Cody Gapper just stays up, puts the ball back. It's 2-0. Daniel Mayalen has made it 2-0 to the Dutch, and they now lead by 2-0. I think that one will count. And the Netherlands are 2-0 up now. This is surely going to be game over. And the Dutch fans behind that goal, away to my right hand side, are jumping for joy. And Cody Gapper, a goal and an assist. And Daniel Mayalen with the goal. He hugs Cody Gapper. They walk away together, and we're just looking at this again. There's a push there on Memphis Depay. Gapper keeps the ball in the air. Yes, he's balls in play. Nothing wrong with that. They were trying to say he went out. This will give me the better angle. He's still in play. That's going to be 2-0. I can't see that one being chopped off. And the Dutch now are on their way to the quarterfinals. Who will they face in the next round? It'll be the winners of this evening's game between Austria and Turkey. Stay tuned here on LFS to find out who the Netherlands face in our next live offering from Euro 2024. In this game, we see Romania 0, the Netherlands 2 in this game as this ball is played forward, heads up and away, and the ball is kicked forward. Here remains 2-0 to the Dutch. We've just grabbed a second goal from Daniel Mayalen, but he got put with the opening goal over the game on 20 minutes. And we see the game unfolding. Remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 2, and the Netherlands will try and come again for a third goal here. Draw the back with Memphis Depay, whose effort is eye wide, not so handsome. So the saying goes. As you listen to Euro 2024 live here on LFS. Romania 0, the Netherlands 2. And we see the chance again from Memphis Depay, which goes just wide there in the end. Just to tell you, the substitute has been made for the Netherlands. It's Wout Weghorst on, and he's taking the place of Cody Gakpo for the Netherlands and that happened just as the celebrations for the Daniel Mayalen goal was taking place, in the Dutch almost trying to get him first off here, and they will try and cause a few problems now and try and pull this game eventually to, because 1-0 is a dangerous lead, 2-0 is still a dangerous lead. They need a third here for the Netherlands, because you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen in this game, and the free kick to the Netherlands, foul on Mickey van der Ven. And this is a good free kick to be won there by Mickey van der Ven. And Romania just keeping hold of the shape to try and stop the Netherlands coming forward. We've worked it well. Denzel Dumfries. And he can get the ball in. Can't. He holds up the play though. And work an opening to get the ball in towards the penalty area. It remains Romania 0, Netherlands 2 here on LFS. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action this afternoon. If you across this game, here comes towards Memphis Depay and down that line, and Dumfries was over there too, Matt Harlan as well. But here comes Dutch again as they will try and attack again in this game, as we see Romania 0, the Netherlands 2 on the score sheet and the score line in this game. Romania 0, the Netherlands 2 is the score line. If you're just tuning into it here on the LFS channel. Reminder that yesterday France went through in the competition. Late own goal against Belgium saw that game off. You know that they will play Portugal in the next round after they won on penalties against Slovenia. On the opposite side of the draw, Spain will play Germany as well in the other quarterfinal on that side of the draw. After yesterday's match, after yesterday's and Saturday's matches, after Saturday's match as well, we know that Spain got through to play Germany. We know that England got through after they won in extra time, did the Three Lions. And we also know that as well, Switzerland will be England's opponents. As Stancio is being replaced by Oloru here for Romania. And Stancio, the captain, makes way and he applauds the decision, applauds the fans. And he just nice to get a little bit of respite here now. And remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 2 into the 88th minute then. So final 2 minutes of this game. We'll see how many minutes of stoppage time we will get in this game. And mainly stoppages in the second half is VAR check, goal, and the substitutes, and decisions for free kicks and yellow cards. So I'm not sure how many minutes will be added on. I would say probably, to hazard a guess, based off how many subs we've had, I would probably say maybe 4 minutes. We'll have to wait and see. Lascatas was just in the second goal again, which was scored by Daniel Mayarlan after Cody Gakpo just played the ball, kept the ball in and pulled it back. Mayarlan was left with a simple tap in and he hugged Cody Gakpo. So it was Cody Gakpo's last action of this game. There remains Romania 0, Netherlands 2 as Mickey van der Ven. Low ball in, Vegos can't get there. And it's a wonderful stop in the end by Nitta, who gobbled that one up as Romania have a free kick in this game. Last chance saloon now for the Romanians. Can they get on the front foot in Romania? Take this game to the Netherlands. We're into the 89th minute. We're towards the final 30 seconds of regulation time before we see how many minutes of stoppage time there will be. Valvegos trying to get across there. Vegos can't get the ball as there's a invader on the pitch invader on. So the game is just stopped for a brief moment. Romania 0, Netherlands 2. Well, the pitch invader gets escorted off the field of play. This is not what you want to see in this game while I'm doing my first commentary here on LFS. And we're into 4 minutes of stoppage time. I got that one spot on in the second half. I did say probably around about 4 minutes if I just hazard a guess. And the Netherlands will make a substitution shortly. Daley Blind will be coming on soon. And when my daddy ever hears that name, Daley Blind, he says it reminds him of a newspaper. It sounds like a newspaper, like the Daily Mail the Daily Blind, like a Dutch version of that kind of paper, or Daily Mirror as well. Another paper to be referenced there in that bit of commentary line there as we see Daily Blind getting ready to come on next time the ball does go out of play in this game, or next time there's a stoppage in play, that substitution will come on as a stoppage. And just why that's I say there's a stoppage in play there. We'll remain at the substitution will be made first. The referee tells him to, and the man coming off is Memphis Depay, who's been substituted here, and he's been replaced by Daily Blind. And Blind is a defender, attacker for defender, which I think is just shutting up shop now. He's Ronald Koeman trying to get over the line. It remains Romania 0, the Netherlands 2, here on LFS. Russ Vernon being the man bringing you this game this evening, as we bring you this game unfolding, as we see a corner kick to Romania. If they score now, Romania, they could have a chance of potentially getting an equaliser, which is highly unlikely that Romania will score because the Dutch defenders in there. The referee is having words with a number of players here inside the penalty area, and I can understand why, because there's a lot of pushing and shoving going off. The Gusin is one of them who has been pushing and shoving inside the box there. Can they score this time, Romania, to keep a chance alive? Not like the corner like that, they can't. Ball back in towards the penalty area. Edged away by Virgil van Dijk. Simmons is there. And Travis Simmons gets the ball to Matt Haaland. And Matt Haaland's breaking away. Can Matt Haaland steal the deal for the Netherlands? Daniel Matt Haaland cross inside. Daniel Matt Haaland, it is! He does seal it! And the Netherlands are going through. It's 3-0 to the Netherlands. And it's a long way back now for Romania. And the Netherlands now lead by 3-0. And that puts the seal, all things today, for the Dutch. Daniel Matt Haaland, the substitute, has made it Romania 0, Netherlands 3. And that's game set and match for the Netherlands in this game. And they will be going through. They'll be facing the winners of Austria or Turkey later on. Whoever wins that game this evening on the weekend, on Saturday. But in this game today, Dutch just broke on him very, very quickly. He had Gentleman's aside of him. And Vegos coming up for him as well. He said, I don't need you lot. I can just do this all by myself. I can do this all by myself. He's just saying, and he puts it into the back of the net, and he seals the deal. It's Daniel Matt Haaland. That could be the last act of the game. That could be the last action of the match. And that could be the last game. And that's 3-0 now in this game. And if you're tuning in today, thank you very much for doing so. And if you have heard my commentary today, then if you keep a check on Twitter, if you go follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to see who will or where you can hear me from in the next few moments. As the full-time whistle is over, the game comes to an end. My Twitter is on the screen if you want to give me a follow on Twitter. But the full-time scoreline has finished here in Munich. Is finished. Romania 0, the Netherlands 2. Kevin, back to you.
Russ, thank you very much indeed. The final whistle gone out there in Munich, and the Netherlands cruising through to the last 8 after beating Romania by 3-0. 2 goals from Daniel Malen in the second half, and Cody Gakpo's first half finish securing the result for the Dutch. That is our first game of the day done, and our final round of 16 tie coming up a bit later on. In about an hour's time, team news should be dropping any second now. But for now, it's great to that you joined us this afternoon. Thanks for your company. Thanks to Russ for the commentary. And up next, Austria against Turkey. Do join us in about an hour's time for that.